I'm just raising your volume quickly.
Alright,
Alright, that should be good.
cool. Alright, I guess I'll just do a countdown then.
Sure thing.
From 3 on go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is McDonald's Treasureland Adventure. It is the greatest video game ever made. Haha. So, the time for the marathon is going to be like 5 seconds off, but that's because time is usually when Ronald hits the ground on the first screen. That's annoying for marathons, so we're not going to do that. I just missed that up. So, the 3 main features of this game, using the 3 buttons, are jump, magic I just did, and then scarf. So scarf's used to grab these hooks, like so. And it's also going to be used to avoid knockback, so whenever I get hit like there, there's a visible... Okay, well, that was supposed to get me up there, but... Okay, so there you go, visual difference. Also going to be used here. And you just need to go out there to grab that magic upgrade. We're going to need that for the boss later.
Also, a quick reminder, your Hamburglar incentive was met, so...
Oh, okay, I didn't expect that. That's fine.
Yeah, make sure to visit him.
We're going to see him. Alright, so this part's pretty straightforward, just getting a few flowers here. If you fill up these flower meters on the bottom of the screen, you either get 1 health, or if you already have full health, you get 1 after you get hit. So it's not too necessary to farm flowers in this category, but it does help for the cave, which is upcoming. So this is the first auto-scroller in the game, first of many. It's about half the game, but it's still fun, in my opinion. I hope you all agree. Alright, so after this we're going to go in the cave, and that's where one of the main uses of the scarf for, I guess, damage boosting. So I won't be taking knockback, and I can get through the screen faster. Yeah, so this game is made by Treasure. They've also made Gunstar Heroes, Alien Soldier, Mischief Makers, and a few other things that I can't think of. Dynamite Heady, things like that. Really good games, so although this game may not seem like a serious speed game, it is. And I will not be told otherwise. Alright, so usually these water things, including those waterfalls that just pass there, hit you, but... Or they are hitting me, but I'm not falling, so that's good. Nice and easy. Okay, so the Hamburglar is coming up, so whoever, whether one or multiple people, paid for this to happen, thank you. And I hope it's worth it. Alright, so normally you don't have to go down here, but here he is. And I don't know what he's saying, it's Japanese, but basically what he's saying is that, in order to fight the bosses in this game, you have to let them eat your health, and then you can attack them. Alright, we'll see him never again. Apparently we'll take a hit there, though. I hope it was worth it. I tried to make that last longer than it did, but it was nowhere near the 20 seconds I wanted. It's fine. It's more than you'll ever see him if you see anybody else playing this game, probably, so... Alright, so this is the first boss. He's a tomato. He's gonna eat our health, and then we can get him. Simple as that. Alright, so the next level is very much an auto-scroller. Vast majority of it is an auto-scroller. Okay, so according to my splits, I was probably at the Hamburglar for around 18 seconds. That's almost 20. So this is the train, and it's going to start with auto-scroller here. Not much to be said about this. I'm going to be getting these balloons. I just got one before. And if you noticed in the first level, I used it once. Forgot to mention it, but whatever. I'll bring it up later. Whenever you fall off a screen in this game, if you don't have balloons, you die. But if you do, you use that, and then you don't take damage while you're in the air, and you're floating with the balloon. And I'm going to be using a lot of those throughout the run. Especially towards the end. So yeah. Well, I don't have much to say. I'd like to ask the lovely people in the chat what their favorite McDonald's food item is, and if the answer is that you don't like McDonald's, don't talk. Thank you.
I'm gonna put my vote towards the classic McNuggets.
Acceptable. McNuggets are tasty. Oh, okay. So I just entered a shop there, and what that does is it advances this auto-scroller screen 1 second faster than it normally would if you didn't enter the shop, so that's a neat little time save. Yeah, Star Smiley is wrong, and so is Laws. You're all wrong. These aren't opinions, these are facts. I won't debate it though, I don't need to. I don't have to justify my right knowledge. Anywho, this is the last portion of this auto-scroller. But we're gonna have more later. Just gotta get inside the train, and then we'll have a short actual gameplay section there. Important gameplay, I should say. Okay. We're almost there. I can taste it. It tastes like a McNugget. Okay. So this is the inside of the train. I already messed up. That's fine. Yeah, so for everybody who's curious, the world record for this game is a 20 minute and 9 seconds. And this game is very optimized, so just the Hamburglar incentive guaranteed that this run could not be a world record or a PB for me. But I lost time before that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Marathon runs are never world records, it's not how it works. Okay, so this is Birdie. It's a character in every level, but the first level is the Hamburger, you don't have to talk to him. But everybody else you do have to talk to. And they all take your health to do things. You can't take that health to unlock the door or something dumb. Doesn't make any sense. I don't mind. We're back to auto-scrollers, by the way. This one's really exciting, though. At least I hope you think so, because I don't. I tried to make it more exciting by almost dying. That was definitely not an accident.
Is it so exciting that you would let me get a plug-in for a few upcoming incentives?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so once again, we have a few bid wars coming up in the next couple of games, but the ones I'm going to bring your immediate attention to are going to be for Rugrats Royal Ransom, and for Mario Party 2, you can pick which character those two, Rob or Shape, will play as. Currently, nobody in either of those bid wars has any money towards them, so one donation will get whoever you pick in the lead. And Mario Party 2, since you need a partner, the top two in that game will win the bid war. So get your money in, and you have a high chance of it paying off later.
Let's get those DK votes in. Alright, so this is almost over. Just have this. I don't have much to say about this. Just take it all in. Although it's over, so take what you can. Alright, so this screen is technically an auto-scroller, but there's actually something going on it, so it's a little better. This is the trained dog slash rat. You can decide what animal he is, I don't really know, he looks like kind of both. Probably a rat, but anyway. He owns the train apparently, and we have to kill him. I don't mean kill, as in like days with the tomato. This guy's gonna die. You're gonna see it. Here he goes. Look at that fall. There's no way. He's dead. He's gone forever. You're never gonna see him again. Dig him a grave. Alright, so this is the car screen, as it's called, and these enemies are unique in that when you walk into them, if they're also walking or something, you don't actually take knockback. So, like, I got hit there, and I didn't take knockback. Other than that, okay, I was supposed to make that jump, that's fine. Okay, so this is, in my opinion, the hardest screen in the game. If you take these platform cycles slow, it's not hard, but I'm going to try the fastest method of doing it, which is also the damageless method. I didn't get it. Oh, I did get it. Okay, I thought I jumped too early, but yeah, that's the fastest way that screen can go. That's the hardest jump in the game, for me. You can do it while taking damage, and it's a little bit easier, but it's still really hard. I'm glad I got it, though. At least this has something to exist for. Other than the hamburger, of course. It's the most important part of the run at this point. Alright, so that's the second boss. He was actually a baby. We feel bad for the baby, though. As we should, because they should be eating delicious McDonald's food. Arnold apologizes to him, and he ends up giving him something, or I don't really remember, but something like that. So don't worry, he's fine. So this is another auto-scroller, shorter one. Mostly more balloon collecting. Yep. Alright. Also some flower collecting, that's not really necessary. No reason not to, though. So this screen can get really laggy with these sawfish enemies, whatever they are, and these boats. So to reduce some of that lag, we can just use a balloon here. And that saves frames. I don't know how many frames, but not too many. Alright, so that's the end of that screen. We just have to wait for this so a cutscene can start. That brings me all the way back to the beginning of the screen. Because the end of the screen is actually to the left. We made reverse progress. Oh, I forgot to ask earlier. I was gonna ask if we should kill or save the animals, but it's too late to ask now, so, half and half. Oh, that's not exactly half, is it? That's fine. There's still more that are alive. Don't worry. Okay, so this is the third boss. Captain Lips. We're not actually fighting him right now. We can just get real close and personal. We can't hit him with our magic until later, though. This screen is climbing the boat, and it's fast. That's all I have to say about it. Okay. Oh, missed the jump, that's fine. Okay, so short cutscene here, and then we're gonna enter the sunken ship. And right off the bat, well, not exactly, but the first room I enter in the ship is fairly precise, and ideally I'm just going to be holding left the entire time and get through without falling. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Alright, it's good. We made it. That's the hardest part of the ship. The rest of this isn't too bad. Quick thing to mention here is that between screens here, I'm holding the jump button, so I jump on the first frame possible on this screen. I'm also going to use that on the next important screen. But for now we have Grimace. And he needs to eat my health in order to get up. Yeah. He won't move if I don't give him the things that keep me alive, so... There goes that ghost. their damage boost here. I want to take this time to remind everybody to stay hydrated. I personally forgot to bring water for my run. Fortunately, it's not that long a run, but I'm not hydrated. Alright, so this is actually the boss now. And it's not a hard boss, but getting the fastest kill can be a little tricky, so hopefully that happens. Yeah, now he jumped over me, so that's not the fastest kill. Ideally he wouldn't have jumped over me, but he would have jumped off this platform. He only loses about a second though, so nothing too bad. Alright, so now, basically the story of this game is something like getting pieces to a map to find a treasure. From each boss I got a piece of the map, and we have the complete map now, which we found out that the treasure's in space. So, now we're on the magical moon, not the Earth moon, the magical one. Almost that is the same one, but I don't think they look too similar. And, yeah. Going to find the treasure on the magical moon. Now we have the last auto-scroller in the game, and yeah, not much to be said about this one either. Yeah. This is like a 45-second auto-scroller, I think. And it's just running away from this guy and jumping over a few gaps. Nothing too bad. If anybody in the chat appreciates this speedrun as much as I do, you can log on to twitter.com right now, and you can tweet at Polygon to make an article about this game. They might just do it. Or Kotaku, or any other game journalism site you can pick. I don't mind. Make sure to tag me in it, though. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, all of them is also an option. Maybe the best one. So I mentioned earlier that the flowers restore your health when you lose it, and this is pretty much the only part in the game where it really matters. So ideally I'm going to get to the screen before the mini-boss with, I think 4 health, might be 5. I don't actually know. And I need to have proper flowers to do that, so hopefully I will. That jump out of those hands is frame perfect or something. It's not actually fast, I don't think it is anyway. It's just kind of funny to get. I don't know how to do it specifically, I kind of just mash the jump button and it works. Alright, so this is the last segment of the game. We're nearly done. This room's really annoying, but it's kind of fun. We gotta wait for these cat balloons. And, if I fall down in this screen, then I lose like 35 seconds because these balloon cycles are bad. I didn't fall, so you don't have to worry about it. Just pretend I didn't even bring it up. Alright. Thank you for the tweet. So this screen has basically the only glitch in this game. I'm going to use the balloon against a moving platform to get the momentum I would if I was walking down a slope, and so you can see my speed increased a bit there. And I need that flower, so entering this screen, I'm going to skip this section with the platform by just floating with a balloon. And I took a hit there, so now I'm back at full health. But this guy's going to take 3 or 4 of my health, because the magical gems used as health in this game are very magical, and they give Grimace energy, but they make this guy go to sleep, so their properties are very inconsistent and spontaneous. So now we're up to the mini-boss. He's a thing. You can decide what he is. And yeah, so something interesting about that is that there is a task for this game. And the task ends up being around 20 seconds better than world record. And most of that is because there's a like triple frame perfect jump sequence you can do on that boss that kills him in one hit. That's really neat stuff. I hope you all appreciate that fun fact. I know I did. Okay, so this second hit is, I think, frame perfect. I don't know. I don't know anything, apparently. As you can see, I can't get it. Yeah, so I lost a lot of time, or relatively a lot of time, to missing that hit, but it saves time if you get it first try. This is the last hit. Time's going to be on the screen being black. Completely. So that's in like 10 seconds. Alright. 12 seconds, actually. Looks like it's going to be a sub 21 now, and that's with the hamburger, so that's pretty good. Alright, time. That's it. That's all I got. On my time, that was a 20:43.
Alright, well...
Probably like a 20:48 on marathon timer.
Good job, yeah. I have 20:49 on mine, so... Yeah, good job on the run.
That's
Oh,
just
jeez,
because,
I was muted on Discord. Yeah, good job on the run. 20:49 on the marathon timer, so...
That's about expected, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so... a bit of quick news before we switch over to the BRB screen. We actually have a problem with our upcoming run where they might not be able to make it, so thanks to one of our backup games, instead of seeing Project M target text next, we are actually be seeing a run of Contra Rebirth by Linkameister after the break. So, we'll catch you on the other side.